have a mental breakdown. Keep getting excited. We host a show at Fergie's on Sundays. You're going to want to check that out. So everyone start clapping again. Everybody believe
What's going on, really? What's going on? Pride Month. You know Pride Month? Yeah. It's a pretty gay establishment, right? Isn't it? I haven't been here before. I heard it was gay. Wow. Cool. You know, I know. It's like I admire. I really like the gay LGBTQ community. I really admire them. I really admire the LGBTQ community. Like I'm jealous of them because my gay friends, like they don't ever have a problem getting laid. Saying like my gay friends, they fuck. Like I ain't never heard of a gay incel. There's a bunch of incels on Tinder, right? Everybody, women on Tinder, there's a bunch of incels on there. They'll come in your DMs, they'll say some real nasty shit like, hey, you're really attractive. I like to ram my rock hard cock down your throat and jizz all over your naked body. It's terrible. It's disgusting on Tinder. But the crazy thing is, apparently you can copy and paste that same exact message over to Grindr, you in business. My gay friends, they can disappear for 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, you were taking this shit like, nah, man, just do it on Grindr. He was topping me off in the bathroom. Congratulations, my dude. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. Gay shit is where it's at, man. That's why the straights have colonized woodies. I don't know if you're too homophobic for woodies. I feel like you're missing out. You know, the gay LGBTQ community they got a lot of representation now. They got like, all these gay people, all these LGBTQ figures I didn't know were LGBTQ. Like, we got Richard Pryor, you got Luther Vandross, you got SpongeBob SquarePants, all these gays. Remember Nickelodeon about SpongeBob about the closet? Remember that? They came out and said SpongeBob was LGBTQ, and people were up in arms about this. They were mad. They tried to say SpongeBob was asexual, right? They tried to bring logic and biology into it. Like he's not a talking kitchen utensil. Like I was watching this episode of SpongeBob. This is a really progressive ass show. I didn't notice that. There was an episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Patrick adopted a clan. They adopted a clan, and they were raising them as a kid together. Like these motherfuckers were gay parents. And at the end of the episode, the clan flies away, leaves the nest, and then Patrick whispers to SpongeBob, he says, let's have another one. That's gay as shit. I personally if you feel like SpongeBob is so queer, like something he's up here, his episode was, his butt buddies with Patrick one episode, they want to be a Sandy Cheeks, then he wants Squidward's tentacles all inside of him. I feel like SpongeBob gotta be queer, because otherwise that'd be a waste of holes. I mean, he's porous. Plus, at the end, clean up at the end's a lot easier too. He just. Cool. Man, y'all are cool. Y'all like. Hey man, I like wearing do-rags with professional attire. I like that. I like the contrast. I like how I can be a corporate African American and a Philly nigga at the same time. When people question what I do looking like this, they'll say crazy things about what they think my profession is. Somebody said I look like I could be R. Kelly's lawyer. Right? I remember somebody called me a do-rag evangelist. Like I'm knocking on doors promoting the good word about waves. I remember this MAGA enthusiast said I look like D. Donald Trump. People are funny, man. I usually take the do-rag off before. Let me go ahead and just do that real quick. All right. Let me get started. Yeah, man. Definitely African American, though, man. African American. I have no street cred, man. I can't fight. Like this gentleman in the front row could probably beat the shit out of me. But see, that's one of the cool things about about stereotypes, right? Because because realistically, I'm a nerd. I'm like the equivalent of Carlton. I'm a nerd. I play Words with Friends every day. Like I went to the movie theater by myself to watch Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic. I really people think I play like basketball and nah, I play brain teasers. So that's the cool thing about stereotypes. People really think I'm people that people find me threatening enough not to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have been about dozens of times by now, realistically. Dozens of times. So people be like, yo, we gotta end all racism. I be like, yo, so slow your roll. I appreciate some of this shit. I live in West Philadelphia, so keep people getting jacked every day. Crazy, right? Yeah, man. Pretty crazy thing. I like Words with Friends is really fun, man. I like playing words. One time I was playing Words with Friends and it was real interesting, right? Because I had this Black Lives Matter frame on my profile picture. You know, I know that can make a white uncomfortable. You know? But I got challenged by this dude one day, and his profile picture was the Blue Lives Matter flag. When I tell you, I have never been more competitive in a Words with Friends game. Because this shit felt like a microcosm of a race war. Like it felt like if I lose, the fate of the entire African diaspora could be at stake. I can set my people back to Jim Crow. This is no longer Words with Friends, this is Words with mortal enemies. So I can't have this racist white dude in my DM talking shit like, damn right, we back to blue around these parts, monkey. So we playing, right? We going at it. I wrote pig, he wrote convicts. Okay. Right? He wrote thug, I wrote bigots. He wrote coon, I wrote cracker. This was an intense game. And I beat him. I don't think he liked it when I told him I beat him, and I don't think he liked it when I tried to console him. If I tell him he's probably a lot better at the shooting games. I don't think he liked that. Cool, right? We took a lot of gentrification in Philly. We have anybody in here a gentrifier? I used to ask if people are from Philly. This got less and less people started responding to that question. I don't know, gentrifiers are interesting. I'm always a little skeptical of gentrifiers, because like gentrifiers are always so woke. Like it's always a gentrifier with the Black Lives Matter signs in the window shit, you know? But I don't know, because I don't know if when I see it, I get a little skeptical, because I'm not sure if it means Black Lives Matter or please don't rob me. Okay, maybe there are gentrifiers in here. Maybe that's why Nah, man. But gentrification, man, so like, you know, realistically, I talk about gentrification, I make jokes about it, but like people, like I'm actually like an undercover gentrifier myself. Like people think I'm me, like I grew up my beard before I moved to the city, so people might think I'm a native Muslim Philly boy. Nah, I'm a transplant. I'm from Burlington Township, New Jersey. I really be fooling people. I learned a lot moving in Philadelphia. I like living in Philadelphia, moving here. Like this, Philadelphia is where I learned that apparently you're supposed to change your Brita filter. Like, I was always wondering why my water tastes so chewy. I remember I used to like the idea of roadhead. I used to like to be a roadhead farmer. Somebody offered me roadhead recently. I said, yo, you see the streets in this city? I was like, no, these shits are treacherous. It's terrible. You fuck around, the highway might collapse while you fucking chucking my dick. I like the language in Philly too. I like the language. I remember one time I was talking to this gentrified white woman from the West Coast. She didn't understand the term John. I was trying to explain it was a noun. She wasn't getting it. So I was like, all right, I gotta translate this to universal Caucasian. So I was like, all right, you know, the white equivalent of John is gonna be like, like thingamabob. you know, like whatchamacallit, or even, you know, like doohickey, right? I speak pretty fluent Anglo-Saxon. I don't use a word. Like we call women Jones in the black community. That'd be cool if that translated. Like one of these white dudes saw an attractive woman across the street and said, oh, zoo-wee, mama, that is one hot thingamabob. Things I would do to that doohickey. Yeah, man. I like how Philly is really woke, but like all you gotta do is go like 30, 45 minutes out of the city and you're like subject to like Trump country and racial slurs and shit, you know. I'm actually kind of desensitized to racial slurs though. I wouldn't respond to them the way you might think. Like I remember one time I'm driving home to Philly from the burbs, you know, this Karen pulls up next to me. And she's like, turn your headlights on, nigger. And I was like, oh shit. My headlights been on this entire time. So I turned my headlights on. I was just confused how she could manage to be considerate and hateful at the same time. Like, it was racist and shit, but it was courteous. She might have saved me from police. It was weird. I could have cursed her out, spaz on her, flipped her off, but I felt strange. Because the first thing I wanted to tell that bitch was thank you. Anybody here? I'm a fan of like interracial relationship. Any interracial? You guys interracial relationships here? Cool. Oh yeah. You basically you just can't wait. You just won't get a point you out. Look at you with your white woman. I'm with a white woman. Look at me. Any black guys in here? Like any white guys in here? Like black girls? You like black girls? I don't know. I just like asking the white guys that question. You know, if you're a white guy and you can ask if you like black girls, you can't say no. That's racist. When you ask a black girl if she like white, she can be like, fuck them crackers. That checks out. You know. Some white guys will be slick about it. They'll be like, oh, you know, I like everybody. Try to all lives matter the question and shit. You know. I don't know. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. White guys, y'all are winning now. Y'all got some good black. Y'all got Serena Williams. Y'all got Christina Milian. Y'all got Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana makes me mad. She don't even like niggas in her movies. Her characters don't even like black people. Okay? They don't even like people of color. Like she could be playing an alien in another dimension where they got orange, purple, blue. So still find a way to fuck a mediocre white dude. And I don't know. White guys be smug. Whenever they get a black girl, white guys, it'll be amusing me. It'll be amusing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever white guys get a black girl, they be walking around like, especially when there's black dudes around, they walking around so smug. Like, oh yeah, that's right. You didn't think I had enough flavor to pull this off. She thinks white is all right. You're black, son. You got your rhythm. You got your Jordans and your BBCs. Well, I may have none of those things, but I have a clean criminal record and an 820 credit score. And I'm the one fucking your thingamabob. Alright, man, y'all been a fun crowd, man. Y'all been a fun crowd. Thank you, guys. Alright, next time is hilarious. Next time is hilarious. He hosts the show the last Tuesday every month at Urban Village Brewing Company. It's a great show. Check that out on the last Tuesdays every month. His dad is hilarious. Everybody make some noise for Steve Leventhal, y'all.